Hey there, my name is Alden. I'm the guy in the video doing the workout. I'm doing a voiceover per request or kind of suggested by one of my friends, Dan, on Twitter. I know him through a certification we did together, and we've kept in touch. But he mentioned I should be doing some voiceovers, or probably should, kind of enrich the experience other than just watching the video. You can understand why I'm choosing certain exercises, why they're sequenced that way in the workout, why I do single sets, why I do supersets, trisets, maybe some giant sets, 4 exercises and above, repeatedly throughout the workouts, and how I structure my workouts and how I do them throughout the week, whether it's a 3 on 1 off split, 2 on 1 off, 4 on 1 off, etc. Why I'm doing certain things I'm doing, to give you guys a little insight as to why I'm doing these things, not just to see that I am doing them. I've started recording a lot more, partially because I want to show the world what I'm doing. It's also to hold myself accountable, because as we all know, we perform a little differently when the camera's there. If we say we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 or 12, then we're probably going to definitely go for that 3 sets of 10 or 12 instead of stopping short at say 8 or 9 reps. So a little bit of accountability for myself. But that's a big overview. I'm just gonna kind of put this at the beginning of this video. I just finished that workout you're about to watch, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video, and I'm sure you'll hear my voice a little bit later on.
This is my second of 4 sets on the Smith press. I do these at a quite high incline, and you can't see, but I'm actually letting my shoulders drift back as they go down, because the fibers of the pec muscles run diagonally upward from your nipple, or from around the nipple to the shoulder. So I'm kind of accommodating toward that curvature, or the shape of the muscle there, in order to activate that a little bit more. But these I've gone, as you've seen in previous videos, they've gone up pretty progressively over the last 3 weeks, and that is the intent of doing these in 3-week waves. This is my first of 3 supersets with Pendlay Row and banded bent lateral rows. The Pendlay rows are great because they cause you to pretty much use perfect form while doing a row, and also ensuring that using a lighter load, you actually being able to use the muscle and not using momentum. The weight does have to touch the ground each time. As you can see, I'm nearly parallel to the floor. As I fatigue, I do come up a little bit, and that is pretty bound to happen. With the banded lateral rows, I do them in a very specific way. It's not quite a lateral, it's not quite a row, it's kind of a mix between. I'm making an arch, or an arc with my arms as I come back, and I'm kind of thrusting my shoulders forward, actually, because I'm taking my traps and my back out of it, or trying to only use my rear and partially my lateral heads of the deltoid. Here we have the second and what will become the third superset of the Pendlay Row and lateral rows. What I did here is there are 2 variations of a rowing exercise, and then a rear delt exercise. Those are what come for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps for the row, and 3 sets of 20 to 25 reps plus for the lateral row variation. Those are coming after my chest press exercise for volume, which is the 4 sets of 12 to 15. We saw a little bit earlier, the high Smith incline. These come directly after that, and after this will be an upright row for 4 sets of 12 to 15. I probably, as you guys will see, I probably shouldn't have gone quite as heavy on the upright row, but I was really just too lazy to take the 45s off of this barbell, and I really should have gone down some, but I was just too darn lazy. Compromise my form just a little bit, and for the sake of time and squeezing in my workout into an hour time frame, including warm up and cool down, etc. I actually only did 3 sets of the upright row, as you'll see in just a little bit. And as you can see here with the lateral rows, I'm actually forcing my elbows back and out. I wish you could kind of see an overhead view. You'd see that they're actually going out and not just back or down. But that's the intent here, to really isolate that lateral, or the rear head of the deltoid, excuse me. And here's an ugly set of upright rows. This one's not too bad, really. I'm trying to catch my grip there. That I should have gone down about 10 pounds. This would have been a lot much more feasible, more attainable. Also, for some reason, I didn't really like this bar because I usually use my fingers as a gauge as to where they're going, and I couldn't quite find the right spacing with this bar. So what we're having now is the final triset of this workout, this volume or repetition workout, where we have a shrug variation, a curl variation that focuses on the brachialis, or the kind of the part of your forearm, and a tricep variation. What we're going to do here is a dumbbell hammer curl. I try to get as many with both arms as I can, and then I switch to single arms if it comes to that point. I don't quite get 12 reps. There we are, switching to that one arm at a time. And really, there's nothing fancy about these. I just squeeze those dumbbells as hard as I can, as with any curling or pressing exercise, or rowing exercise. Always try to squeeze that bar as hard as you can. These are a kind of an interesting variation. It's a JM press mixed with a triceps extension. So some people would say, oh, you're doing it completely wrong, but that's why I clarified that it is a hybrid. And each one is a little bit different just because I like to feel it. If it's getting a little weaker in one part of the motion, I'll switch it out with another kind of groove in the motion. It makes it a little bit easier. So it's kind of a mechanical drop set kind of incorporated into the exercise. And this is just our final round of the triset, or second round of the triset, final one of the video. We'll be signing out after this. And what I like to do, as you can see, I'm finishing this set. I try to speed up between here because it's been some nonsense. I'm already wasting enough of your time. But I stopped this one, and I try to get the camera a little higher because even though my head's cut off. But yeah, I'm using a good bit of body language, but I'm really trying to squeeze them at the top. I'm not just kind of swinging them up and letting them drop. As you can see, each one is controlled on the way down. I'm trying to control on the way up as well. Use this little body language. Really focusing on the forearm and the brachialis here. Trying to get a nice squeeze into there. With this last part, you will see that I am changing the form or the groove of the exercise as I go through this set. I start off kind of this actual JM press where I'm lowering it down and then lowering it over my forehead, and then pressing it straight up, or kind of in a diagonal line. And it turns into more of a kind of a close grip bench press by the end. Just because my triceps are fatigued, I'm trying to get as much as I can out of them. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to tune in next time.